Yo, what's going on? It's good to see ya. About a week ago, I made a video talking about just this crazy PSA that I found about workplace safety. The reason why I made a video about it was because it was from the 90s and it was just a compilation of people getting hurt. It did not tell you how to not get hurt. It was just clip after clip after clip of people just eating complete shit or getting hit by cars. So if you want to, you should go watch that. It was a lot of fun to film. And I was thinking because of this, I might as well just look for more PSAs to react to because there are millions of them out there and they are all crazy and they're all from super fucking long ago because I don't really think many people do that many PSAs nowadays. And you know, there are just so many different types of PSAs out there. If you look, there are PSAs from the 40s about how to properly hire a woman, which is fucking crazy. Like how to train a woman to do a job just as good as a guy, which is crazy how that exists, but it was the 40s, so go off. And then there are just like regular safety PSAs. Stranger danger is always one that stands out in my head as one that I always remember. And you know, like some of them should exist. Stranger danger, for example. It's very good to teach kids how to, I don't know, not get kidnapped. But then there are some that are kind of like, is there ever a situation where this would exist? And this is where the topic of this video comes in. I'm sure people know, but back in the 80s, there was a show called G.I. Joe. It was an animated series about all these heroes who were, you know, famous for being heroes. And they would run these like 30-second PSAs. I don't know if it was in the middle of episodes or if they were just like actual commercials that would play. And I'll say that all of these have a great message. You know, I think it's great that this show that has such a young audience is utilizing that for good rather than, I don't know, like trying to sell something like companies do nowadays. I'm happy that they were like teaching people how to be safe and all that good stuff. But some of the situations that they make PSAs for I don't know if they would ever fucking happen. So I figured we would just like, take a look at some of these because they're super short. So we can probably just check out a bunch. I've only checked out like 2 or 3 and just like some of the situations I was like, okay, I have to fucking make a video about this. This first one is called Have Your Eyes Tested. You know, it makes sense. It makes sense. So let's see what they have to say.
I quit.
You don't see the real problem.
Ripcord!
Having your eyes tested may clear things up.
Great green!
Don't avoid a problem, meet it.
And beat it. Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Oh god, dude. And knowing is half the battle. Okay, yeah, so when I first saw this, I thought it was gonna be get your eyes tested because if you're doing something like playing a sport like baseball, you can get hurt. But no, the way that they spun it was get your eyes tested because then you can be good at baseball and you won't get bullied for that. It's like literally just saying, oh yeah, if you have bad eyesight, you're gonna get bullied for sucking at baseball. And also, I love the format of these videos. Every single video just follows this equation. Something happens. The kid is upset. One of the heroes arrives. Kid freaks out and is like, oh my god, it's you!
Ripcord!
The hero gives just such a lot of the time, pretty common sense answer to stuff. But again, this is geared towards children who may not know. Being 24 years old, I do know most of this stuff. And it always ends on just a still frame shot of the hero going.
And knowing is half the battle.
But this one, dude, look at this guy's fucking, his gaze at you. That is fucking scary. Okay, so that was a PSA. I mean, yeah, you should have your eyes tested every once in a while just to make sure everything's good. But this next one is a situation where I think it's probably not very common. This one's called Blind Doesn't Mean You Cannot See How to Solve Problems. That is a mouthful. That is a weird title.
Oh no! My kitten's lost! I'll help you find her. We don't have time to waste.
Blind does not mean you cannot see how to solve problems.
I don't think anyone was saying that. The kid was like, okay, yeah, let's go look for the kitten. And then the girl's like, yeah, we don't have any time to waste. And then the guy shows up and is like, don't be mean to the blind kid. And it's like, we're not.
All look.
No luck. Can't find her. You found Puppy! I heard her meowing.
Mark has learned to use his other senses better. Remember, having a handicap
Doesn't mean you're helpless. Now we know.
I don't know if, well, yes, it's always a good thing to not discriminate towards people who have those disabilities or handicaps. But it's like, I don't think that was the issue in the beginning of this video. It was, oh no, my cat's gone. Let's all look for it. Hey, leave that blind kid alone.
and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Okay, now we're kind of going on to the ones that I haven't seen yet. Don't get into anything that could close and trap you. Fucking amen, brother. That is so true. Yo, weird side note, I haven't heard anyone say ollie ollie oxenfree in forever. That's super weird. Anyways.
Hey, where's John?
What's all the excitement?
Wakando. We can't find John. He was heading that way.
Oh no. Check that old refrigerator.
Oh god. It's a fridge. Oh god, everyone knows that I'm afraid of fridges. Imagine like that's what the PSA is about.
Thanks, Wakando.
Remember, never get in anything that could close up and trap you.
Like an old trunk or an abandoned refrigerator. Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Okay. Why was there just a fridge sitting out there? I suppose it was a different time, but it's like, isn't it pretty illegal to just like dump some shit like that out there? Like there's a ton of trash all over the place. I am not extremely knowledgeable on stuff like this, but can fridges just not be opened up from the inside? Like it's like a suction cup thing. Like you can like pull it open, but I feel like you can just as easily push it. I don't know. Maybe that's not what these fridges were made of. Does he just have a gun? Now that I'm looking at this again, is he just openly carrying a gun? Bruh, you can't really teach safety if you're just openly walking around with a fucking pistol strapped to your chest while hanging out a bunch of kids. Okay, interesting anyways. And then of course it ends on the...
And knowing is half the battle.
It's like he is as close to the fictional camera as possible, dude. Don't give strangers your address. Okay, see, this one is very true. This one is extremely true.
Is your mom there?
No, I'm home alone.
Well, you won a prize. What's your address?
42 Oak Street. Hey, Roblox, some stranger's bringing me a prize.
A stranger, huh?
The guy pulled up and just saw this dude and was like, nope. Absolutely fucking not. And look, yes, it is. I understand that kids just really don't know any better, but like, I don't know, man. If I was a kid and I was walking down the street and I saw someone like, this is a legitimate story actually. After I learned about stranger danger, I like went for a walk just around my neighborhood and I was crossing a street and someone like motioned me to cross the street, like he stopped for me. But I thought he was motioning for me to go to his car, so I turned around and I sprinted all the way home. It's like, dude, I don't know if that just stemmed my just social anxiety or whatever, but it's like, if any fucking dude was on the phone and was like, hey, are you home alone? I would break down crying.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Okay, this one is obey railroad crossing signs. And I really hope this just isn't an animated film of, I don't know, a child getting completely eviscerated by a train.
The train! Let's beat it! Come on, hurry! We can make it! Hey, stop! It's too late to cross!
Hold up!
Halt!
That's a dangerous game you two were playing. Listen to your friend Chris. Those gates are provided as a warning to let you know that it's not safe to cross.
We could have been hurt! Now we know!
And knowing is half the battle.
Dog, that's fucking... What? I don't know, man. It sounded like they wanted to get fucking hit by that train, dude. Why do all these people just have guns strapped to their chest? The guard is now down, so let's speed up. And we're gonna do jump the gate to get over the fucking thing. I mean, they do have pretty sweet-ass BMX bikes. I just don't have much to say about this one, dude. I don't know, man. Maybe you're just dumb. Maybe you're just stupid if you're trying to do that. Of course, I'm not saying anybody deserves to get hit by a fucking train, but I'm just saying. You gotta be in a different mindset to want to do some scary ass shit like that, dude. Are you kidding me? Don't jump your bike over downed power lines. Now, this is something that I'm always saying this. Like, you guys don't understand how much I always say don't jump your bike over downed power lines.
Look, the storm knocked down that big wire.
Hey, let's jump our bikes over it.
Why? Why the fuck? Why do you want to do that? That's just stupid. Yeah, you see that exposed wire? Let's fucking get as close as we possibly can to it with the huge possibility that we fall and just land directly on top of it. The reason why I'm comfortable calling these people stupid is because, first off, they're not real. Second off, these kids are teenagers. They should know better than to not do that.
Now, we better move it off the road.
Okay, so they went from let's jump our bikes over it to, okay, nah, that's too dangerous. Let's just grab it with our bare hands and move it off the road for whatever reason.
No, you better leave that power line right where it is. There's enough electricity there to fry an elephant.
We didn't think it was dangerous.
You'd have found out too late. Remember, never play around electrical wires or you could be playing with fire.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
How in the fuck are these dudes just finding these kids who are about to make like horrible decisions? Like, is this just stupid town? Yeah, we didn't think that this thing exerting bright blue, just electricity and lightning wasn't dangerous. Okay, dude, whatever. So this one is wear helmets for protection, something that I do actually believe in. I used to skateboard a lot when I was younger, and I've seen some people get pretty fucked up from not wearing a helmet, so something I do believe in. Let's check this out.
Way to go! Follow me! Nice bike!
Thanks, want a ride?
Sure, got a helmet?
A helmet? What are you, some kind of wimp?
No, I just...
Damn. These fucking kids are the definition of fuck around and find out, dude. A couple things. How old are these people? Like, back in the day, could you just get a motorcycle at any age? I don't think having a driver's license is like a new thing. This is only from the 80s. I don't know, that's interesting. I also want to point out on this beach, usually there are like signs that will tell you if something isn't allowed, but I find it interesting that this just says, hey, just so you know, ATVs are allowed here. I don't know, kind of weird. Anyways, this kid just fucking concussed the shit out of himself.
Jonathan's just using common sense.
Beachhead! Cross country!
The fucking boys, dude. What the hell was that guy doing in the front of the car? Why was he just laying down in like the fucking prone position in Call of Duty?
That was a close call. You all right?
Yeah, thanks.
What do you mean that was a close call? He fucking he just smashed his head on the ground. That is one of the first things I think you learn ever when you do anything like this, is to just wear a helmet. So being like, oh, I didn't know that I could smash my head in. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this. These are just so much fun to watch. I think it's just because of how different life was back then compared to now. You know, with the age of the internet, people learn just so much stuff at such a young age that like you don't need these anymore, like on TV or whatever. So I just think that's so interesting and so fucking funny. And again, yes, being safe is cool, but these kids don't exist, so I can bully them. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this video. If you made it all the way to this point in the video, thank you. I really appreciate that you took the time out of your day to hang out with me for a little bit. If you want to come join the Discord, that'd be cool. We'd be happy to have you. And yeah, have a good one, guys. See ya.